Please take a deep breath. Be aware of your heart chakra. Be aware of your crown chakra. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Choa Koksui, to Lord Mahagurji Mailing, to all the great, great ones. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your guidance, your help, and protection. Thank you for blessing all of us with inner peace, with joy and happiness, with spirituality and prosperity. Thank you in full faith, so be it. Thank you for blessing us with the ability to manage time properly, efficiently. Thank you for blessing us with the right skills, with the right knowledge of time management. In full faith, so be it. Gently open your eyes. Okay, Apa Namaste once again. Yes. So did you see the topic for today? Yeah. Yes, did you see the topic for today? So our topic for today is basically we don't talk about trusting time. Now, what do you mean by trusting time? सबसे पहले आपके दिमाग में क्या विचार आया? What is the first thought that comes to your mind when you saw the topic like trusting time or trust time? And what do you think? How could that be connected to time management? Yes, trusting time. Yes, trust your timings, faith. Yes. So now today is a little different way to understand, a little different way to know. Now, normally क्या होता है कि suppose you had to go somewhere and you had to wait. Sometimes we become so rigid regarding to time management or timings, but suppose आपको कहीं पर जाना पड़ा, wait करना पड़ा, and that person made you wait for a long time and your time got wasted. You did not have control over it. You were on time, but because of somebody else, आपका time waste हो गया. So in such situation, how will we handle ourselves? And this happens, by the way, the moment you start managing time properly, efficiently. So आप देखेंगे कि your tolerance towards other people wasting time also reduces. So जब हम लोग दूसरे लोग time waste कर रहे हैं, फिर हमारी tolerance कम हो रही है. Yes, we get angry. What else? We also get irritable sometimes, and we start making a thought कि नहीं मेरा time waste हो गया. Now this part which I'm sharing today, trusting time, means we cannot discipline the entire world. हम लोग सारी दुनिया को टाइमिंग ठीक करने के लिए डिसिप्लिन नहीं कर सकते. दुनिया तो भूल जाइए, हम लोग सिर्फ अपने फैमिली को या अपने ऑफिस को ही डिसिप्लिन कर दे, वो ही बड़ी बात है, राइट? So it is actually not in our hands to discipline everyone. So here, whenever we think or make thoughts about time, we can also make this thought that trusting that your time is not getting wasted. Trusting that your time is not gonna go for a waste. How can we do this? बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि ये मैंने कर दिया, ये तो बहुत ही वेस्ट हो गया, यहाँ पर मैंने इतना समय दिया, my time really got wasted. Sometimes people end up saying words like I wasted so much of time on this particular person, I wasted so many hours behind this particular project and it went for a failure. We often use these words that I wasted so much of time on so and so person, I wasted so much of time on so and so project, and then we regret later. Now here we need to replace our mental mapping and replace these things in our mind कि it is not a waste of time. It will be a waste of time if you fix in your mind कि time मेरा waste हुआ. It will not be a waste of time if you extract the lesson from it. If you extract and have faith that you have learned something from it. And that is having trust in time and also trust. So this is one way to trust time. Don't, जहां पर आपका कंट्रोल नहीं था, कुछ situations में where you did not have control over a particular situation, don't label it, don't brand it in your head by telling yourself कि मेरा time waste हो गया. Okay, now Can you already think of certain situations where you have labeled like this in your mind, saying or thinking that my time got wasted on this person or on this? Yes, we will practice it on how to affirm and what to do. Can you already think about something like that where you have labeled in your mind, oh, मेरे तो 5 साल waste हो गए. Like many people, they do a lot of studies, higher studies, और बाद में उनकी वो पढ़ाई काम नहीं आती, तो उन लोग बोलते हैं अरे मेरे तो 5 साल बर्बाद हो गए, 5 years of my life got wasted. Okay. Sometimes we have certain relationships जिनके ऊपर हम लोगों ने बहुत टाइम दिया, फिर we say कि oh my 5 years got wasted, my 10 years got wasted. Now what I'm trying to say is, yes, we get stuck in the traffic jam, then we say oh my this much time got wasted. Now what I'm trying to say is, when we tell or affirm this that this is a waste, what do you think happens? It turns out to be a waste. Now what we need to do is, हमको उसको waste of time label नहीं करना है. We have to say that no, I have extracted my lesson from the investment of time done on so and so person. I repeat, what should be our attitude? Our attitude can be that don't label. First of all, anytime you label a mistake, सबसे गलतियां होती है, हम लोग सबसे गलतियां हुई है, and the moment we label कि मेरा समय बर्बाद हो गया, मेरा time waste हो गया, and then इसको label नहीं करना है. And reverse, what will you say? You mentally tell yourself, it's okay, whatever happened, happened. Then you think and realize what is the lesson that you learned, and you mentally tell yourself that this was my time investment, this much time I invested to learn X and Y lesson. ये लेसन लर्न करने में मेरा ये समय इन्वेस्ट हुआ है. It is not wasted. That time is invested. Now the moment you put the word instead of waste, if you replace it with investment, अगर आप waste शब्द को investment शब्द से replace करते हैं, what do you think happens in our minds? What happens in our minds? Think about it. Suppose आप waste को investment शब्द से use करते हैं, what will happen? Yes, Vaishali very well said. Returns. सबसे पहले दिमाग में क्या आता है? Oh, any investment, like anytime you invest something, you get something back, right? You get a return. So instead of telling that my time got wasted, you say, I invested time on this person. I invested. And then you see what happens. Have faith that your investment will give you returns. कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट के रिटर्न्स तुरंत मिलते हैं, कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के रिटर्न्स तुरंत नहीं मिलते हैं. बट आप अगर लेबल कर दोगे कि ये वेस्ट है, तब आपका वो वेस्ट बास्केट में ही चला गया. बट अगर आप ये लेबल को चेंज करके रिप्लेस करेंगे कि ये एक इन्वेस्टमेंट है, विथ टाइम समथिंग विल कम, और उसी पे हमको फेथ रखना है. I will share a small, let me share an example with you, Now, because I'm from Pranic healing background, और यही हम लोग करते हैं, and this is also kind of our profession. So what happens is, जब हम लोग ने Pranic healing, जब मैंने नया शुरू किया था, सेंटर खोला था, those who run centers or those are trainers maybe or who organize classes, तो हम लोग पहले क्या करते थे कि healing camps लगाते थे, marketing events करते थे, to create more awareness. Now, once what happened is, I had put up a healing camp and I had spent, okay, I'm using the word spent, a lot of time in putting up an event. ठीक है, तो वो event के बाद हमको, it was like a failed event. बहुत सारे events fail हो जाते हैं, so it was a failed event. So I kept on telling myself, oh, it was such a time waste. इतना समय मेरा बर्बाद हो गया, इतना time waste हो गया, इतना time waste हो गया. And that time, and I was actually feeling very bad that मेरा इतना time उसमें अंदर waste हो गया, and I kept on repeating this in my mind. So in our yesterday's session, we were talking about review your day. So then in that week when I was reviewing, in one of the days when I was reviewing, I kept on saying, why am I saying time waste, time waste, time waste? Nothing is a waste. कुछ ना कुछ आएगा. So I just told myself, no, let me have faith कि वो जो event है जिसमें मैंने बहुत time invest किया, जो मैं तब बोल रही थी वेस्ट किया, then I just told myself कि no, it's okay, जो हो गया कोई बात नहीं, something will happen. आज हम लोग को फायदा नहीं मिला है, हो सकता है फ्यूचर में कुछ होगा, so it's okay. ये मेरा एक इन्वेस्टमेंट था, अब कब रिटर्न आएगा पता नहीं, forget about it. So I just mentally erased this thought process कि ये मेरे लिए एक वेस्ट है. It is not a waste. I just told myself it is an investment. It's okay. आज फल नहीं मिला, बाद में फल मिलेगा. कुछ अच्छा ही काम हुआ है, तुरंत रिजल्ट नहीं मिला, बाद में रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा. You never know. And then I dropped it off my head and I stopped. And that is the time I got this realization. Now, the good thing, coming to the conclusion of this little experience, I'm sharing a story because you can relate it to your profession, to your life, to your things. So then it happens in business also. You put up events, or it happens even in families. You put up हम लोग कुछ एक्टिविटीज करते हैं फैमिली की बॉन्डिंग के लिए. कभी कभी वो एक्टिविटी सक्सेसफुल नहीं होती, वो फेल हो जाती है, तो हम लोग उसको लेबल कर देते हैं कि ये तो वेस्ट हो गया. So then I replaced it कि no, it was not a waste. This event was an investment. इस इन्वेस्टमेंट का क्या फल मिलेगा? Let me wait and watch. So this is what I told myself. And amazingly, वो event के बाद, after 2 to 3 months, I got some very good opening because of that event. उस event के द्वारा मुझे कुछ और बहुत अच्छी opportunity मिली. एक opportunity मिली, लेकिन बहुत बड़ी opportunity मिली. And it was through that event only. So then, but then it happened after 3-4 months. So then I thanked Master for that little realization and for this habit of reviewing our day, which has been recommended by Master. It can really change. बहुत हमारा दिमाग का जो thought process है वो change हो सकता है. So what I wanted to share in today's session is, don't label anything that this is a waste of time. You say this, या तो हम लोग बोलते हैं टाइम वेस्ट हो गया, या हम लोग बोलते हैं टाइम स्पेंड हो गया. टाइम स्पेंड भी मेरे दिमाग में एक वेस्ट ही है, क्योंकि स्पेंड हो गया मीन्स खर्च हो गया. हाउ अबाउट रिप्लेसिंग इट विथ टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट? हाउ अबाउट सेइंग कि ये मेरा टाइम इन्वेस्ट हुआ है. जैसे हम लोग इन्वेस्ट शब्द यूज करते हैं, समथिंग विल कम बैक. Something will come back. It may or may not come back, doesn't matter. इन्वेस्टमेंट में हमारा क्या एटीट्यूड होता है लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट में, कि इन्वेस्टमेंट पड़ा है, रिटर्न मिलेगा तो मिलेगा, कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन रिटर्न का दरवाजा खुला है, राइट? जैसे आप बोल देते हैं वेस्ट, या जैसे आप बोल देते हैं खर्च हो गया, स्पेंड हो गया, द मोमेंट यू से स्पेंट मींस इट इज गॉन. आपने उसमें थॉट ही डाल दिया कि ये टाइम मेरा चला गया, तो अब आपको उससे एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. I mean, I can share many examples with you. So anytime you have failures in terms of relationships, in terms of business, in terms of anything, don't label it as waste of time. Label it that this was time investment and I will learn something from this. Something will happen. Tell this as a temporary truth in your mind. क्योंकि अभी आपको उसका फायदा दिखा नहीं है, हो सकता है कुछ साल बाद भी दिखे. You never know. And that is the whole meaning of the word investment. ना कभी कभी हम लोग सपोज आपने कोई वर्कशॉप अटेंड कर लिया, आपको तुरंत उसका फायदा नहीं मिला, डोंट से इट्स अ वेस्ट, यू से इट वाज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट, सो दैट इन फ्यूचर or maybe in the nearest future or maybe in the long future, at least what you're going to gain back, वो दरवाजा आपका खुला रहेगा. इसी पर हमको ट्रस्ट रखना है, फेथ रखना है. एंड डोंट, so here is what I want to say: trust. Every time that you spend, trust. So let us also trust the time that we are spending together with each other. Yes, let's trust this, that wow, something nice will happen. What? Maybe today we don't know, tomorrow we will get to know. And when will the tomorrow come? We will wait and watch. So don't fix it in your mind that it is a waste. Trust that it is an investment. Trust that something might come back. Okay? May it be any big failure, may it be a relationship failure. Trust that all the time that you invested in that relationship, you will gain something. In fact, हो सकता है you have already gained something, but we are not being able to see or acknowledge or realize. जैसे हम ये लेबल हटाएंगे कि ये वेस्ट हो गया है, तब तो हम लोग को दिखेगा कि इससे मुझे फायदा क्या मिला. Okay, so this was my little sharing with all of you today. I hope this time investment of yours with us and mine with you turns out to be super profitable for all of us in our lives. So thank you very much for joining every evening. I'm going to see you all again tomorrow. Atma Namaste. Let's close with a prayer. Yeah, happy Sakranti, happy Pongal, happy Lori, and happy Bihu to everyone. Yes. Be aware of your heart and crown. to the Supreme God, to Master Choa Kok Sui, to all the great, great ones. Thank you for this understanding. Thank you for this insight. Thank you for enlightening all of us. Now, for a moment, gently think about few situations where you have regretted that your time got wasted. Just recall a couple of situations where you have labeled it that this time is a waste box. Now imagine that you're removing this label and you tell yourself, this time was an investment. It was not a waste, it was an investment. It is an investment. And I shall get something back from it. In full faith, in full trust, I believe that something will come back. I trust every time that I spend. I trust every time that I live. So be it. Appa Namaste. Thank you very much.